Welcome to Historic Coins Vault, where every coin tells a story and every discovery could be worth a fortune. Today, we're diving into the rarest U.S. coins, some so valuable, collectors would pay a small fortune just to hold them. Stay with us, because what you're about to see might surprise even the most seasoned treasure hunters. Top 1 today, we're exploring the 2002 Mississippi State Quarter, a coin that has captivated collectors with its design, rarity, and incredible mint errors. The 2002 Mississippi Quarter was released as part of the famous 50 State Quarters program. Its reverse design celebrates the Magnolia State with an image of a magnolia blossom, Mississippi's state flower, elegantly centered against a clean background. The simplicity of the design hides a subtle complexity that makes it fascinating to collectors. On the obverse, of course, we have the iconic portrait of George Washington, a timeless symbol of American coinage. Millions of these quarters were minted at the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation, while proof versions were produced in San Francisco. Because of the high mintage, many people assume the Mississippi Quarter is common and worth just 25 cents. But condition, rarity, and unusual minting characteristics can dramatically change a coin's value. Condition is one of the most important factors for collectors. Coins struck for circulation are handled, stored, and transported in bulk, often bumping into one another. Even before entering circulation, they may acquire tiny scratches and contact marks. Once in daily use, wear is inevitable. That's why a 2002 Mississippi Quarter in exceptional mint state, with brilliant luster, sharp details, and minimal imperfections, is much rarer than you might think. Coins graded MS-67 or higher are highly sought after, with serious collectors competing for the top examples. Strike quality is another key aspect. The petals of the magnolia blossom and the leaves require a sharp strike to appear crisp and detailed. Weak strikes are common, so a coin with clear, bold lines instantly catches the eye. When combined with flawless surfaces and strong luster, the coin becomes a true standout in any collection. Now let's talk about the most exciting element, mint errors. Some 2002 Mississippi quarters are known to feature double die varieties, where the date or inscriptions show visible doubling due to die misalignment. Others exhibit off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or die cracks. A few rare examples were struck on the wrong planchet, creating dramatic and unique mistakes. Each of these errors makes a coin one of a kind, increasing its desirability among collectors. Proof versions also add to the intrigue. Deep cameo proofs, with frosted details and mirror-like backgrounds, are visually stunning and highly coveted. A PR-70 proof, a coin graded perfect, is extremely rare and commands premium prices in the marketplace. Imagine this. You're examining a roll of quarters and spot a 2002 Mississippi coin with unusually bright luster and sharp details. Under magnification, you notice subtle doubling in the lettering or a small die crack that sets it apart from the others. That ordinary-looking quarter suddenly transforms into an extraordinary collectible. Most 2002 Mississippi State quarters are worth only face value. Some uncirculated examples may sell for a few dollars. But when a coin has exceptional preservation, sharp strike detail, and rare mint errors, its value can reach astonishing heights. In fact, one extraordinary 2002 Mississippi State Quarter, with superb condition and rare characteristics, has reached an incredible value of $84,000, from a simple magnolia blossom design to one of the most exciting modern collectible quarters. This coin proves that even recent coins can hold hidden treasures. Top 2. We're diving deep into this fascinating quarter, a coin that blends history, artistry, and rare minting quirks into a modern treasure. Released as part of the iconic 50 State Quarters program, the 2000 Virginia Quarter celebrates the state's rich history and its role in the birth of the nation. The reverse design features the three ships, Susan Constant, Godspeed, and Discovery, which brought the first English settlers to Jamestown in 1607. These ships sail across the waves, accompanied by a stylized shoreline and the inscription, Jamestown 1607. The obverse features the classic George Washington portrait, a timeless design that has graced the quarter since 1932. Millions of Virginia quarters were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation, and proof coins were produced in San Francisco. While most of these coins are common in circulation, the real interest lies in condition, strike quality, and the rare error coins that can turn a modest quarter into a collector's dream. Let's start with condition. Coins produced for circulation are handled in bulk, stacked in bags, and shipped to banks across the country. Even before reaching circulation, they often acquire minor scratches or contact marks. Once spent in everyday transactions, most coins show wear on the surfaces, details, and edges. Finding a 2000 Virginia quarter in near-perfect mint state condition is surprisingly rare. Coins graded MS67 or higher are exceptional, with sharp design details, brilliant luster, and almost no visible imperfections. These are the coins that registry collectors covet and fight over, especially when only a limited number survive in top grades. Strike quality is another important factor. The details in the three ships, their sails, and the shoreline require strong die pressure to appear fully defined. Many circulated coins exhibit weak detail or flattened areas, making fully struck examples all the more desirable. When a coin combines sharp strike with pristine surfaces, it immediately stands out among collectors. Now let's explore the most exciting aspect: mint errors. Some 2000 Virginia quarters feature double die varieties, where the date or lettering shows visible doubling caused by die misalignment. Others display off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, or even coins struck on incorrect planchets. These errors are unique and tell a story about what happened inside the mint during production. Collectors actively seek these coins because each one is effectively one-of-a-kind. Proof coins from San Francisco add another layer of interest. Deep cameo proofs, with frosted design elements and mirror-like backgrounds, are particularly stunning. Achieving a perfect PR70 proof is extremely difficult, making flawless examples incredibly valuable to advanced collectors. Imagine opening an old roll of quarters and spotting a 2000 Virginia coin with exceptional luster. You notice razor-sharp details in the sails and waves, then under magnification, you discover subtle doubling in the letters of Virginia. That moment transforms an ordinary quarter into an exciting collector's treasure. Most 2000 Virginia state quarters are worth only face value. Some uncirculated coins may sell for a modest premium. But when exceptional preservation meets rare minting errors, the value can skyrocket. In fact, one extraordinary 2000 Virginia state quarter, combining pristine condition and rare characteristics, has been valued at $81,000. From the historic ships of Jamestown to a coin that excites collectors decades later, this quarter proves that even modern coins can hide incredible surprises. Top 3. We're diving deep into the 2005 California State Quarter, a coin that combines history, design, and rare minting quirks to create something truly special. The 2005 California Quarter celebrates the Golden State with a stunning reverse design featuring natural beauty and state pride. It depicts the California grizzly bear, an iconic symbol of strength, walking in a grassy meadow beneath towering mountains. In the background, a cluster of California's famous grapevines nods to the state's rich agricultural heritage. The obverse, of course, showcases the classic George Washington portrait, a design that has been a staple on the quarter since 1932. Millions of these quarters were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation, while proof coins were produced in San Francisco. Because of the high mintage, most people assume this coin is just ordinary pocket change. But for collectors, the true value lies in condition, strike quality, and mint errors, factors that can transform an everyday quarter into a rare treasure. Let's start with condition. Coins are struck at high speeds and transported in bulk, often bumping into each other along the way. Even before reaching circulation, these collisions can create tiny scratches and marks. Once released into daily use, coins accumulate additional wear, further reducing their condition. That's why finding a 2005 California quarter in mint state with flawless surfaces and brilliant luster is much rarer than most people imagine. Coins graded MS67 or higher are highly prized, with collectors competing fiercely to obtain the finest examples. Strike quality is also critical. The intricate details of the grizzly bear's fur, the grassy meadow, and the mountain outlines require precise die pressure to appear fully defined. Many circulated coins show flattened or weak details, making a perfectly struck example even more desirable. When combined with pristine surfaces and strong luster, the coin becomes a true standout in any collection. Now let's get to the part that excites collectors the most: mint errors. Some 2005 California quarters have been discovered with double die varieties, where parts of the lettering or date show visible doubling due to misaligned dies. Others feature off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet. Each of these errors creates a one-of-a-kind piece that can drastically increase a coin's value. Serious collectors actively search for these unusual varieties, knowing that each error is effectively unique. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint add another layer of appeal. Deep cameo proofs, with frosted elements and mirror-like backgrounds, are visually striking. Achieving a perfect PR70 proof is extremely challenging, and flawless examples are highly coveted among advanced collectors. Imagine discovering a 2005 California quarter with razor-sharp details in the bear's fur, brilliant luster across the mountains, and a subtle but unmistakable double die in the date. That simple moment turns a coin you might have overlooked into a thrilling discovery. Most 2005 California state quarters are worth only face value. Some uncirculated examples may bring a small premium. But when exceptional preservation combines with a rare mint error, the results can be astounding. In fact, one extraordinary 2005 California state quarter, with exceptional condition and rare characteristics, has been valued at $78,000, from the iconic grizzly bear to one of the most fascinating modern coin errors. This quarter proves that even a coin produced for everyday circulation can hold incredible potential. Top 4. We're diving deep into this coin, a piece of modern numismatic history that combines artistry, rarity, and fascinating minting quirks. The 2006 South Dakota quarter celebrates the state's iconic Mount Rushmore National Memorial. The reverse design features the majestic faces of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln carved into the granite cliffs. Surrounding the monument are the words Mount Rushmore and South Dakota, with a detailed inscription of the state motto. The obverse, of course, features the classic George Washington portrait, which has adorned the quarter since 1932. Millions of these quarters were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation, while proof coins were produced in San Francisco. Because of the high mintage, many assume this coin is just ordinary pocket change. But serious collectors know that the real value comes from condition, strike quality, and mint errors, elements that can turn an everyday quarter into a true treasure. Let's start with condition. Coins are struck at incredibly high speeds and then stored in large containers, where they bump against one another. Even before reaching circulation, this can cause tiny scratches or contact marks. Once in everyday use, most coins accumulate additional wear. That's why a 2006 South Dakota quarter in pristine mint state, with brilliant luster and sharp details, is surprisingly rare. Coins graded MS67 or higher are highly sought after, with collectors competing intensely to obtain the top examples. Strike quality is another important factor. The fine details of the Mount Rushmore faces, the cliffs, and the inscriptions require precise die pressure to appear fully defined. Many circulated coins show flattened details, making a fully struck example immediately stand out. When combined with flawless surfaces and strong luster, the coin becomes a highlight of any collection. Now let's explore the most exciting aspect: mint errors. Some 2006 South Dakota quarters display double die varieties, where the date or lettering shows visible doubling caused by misaligned dies. Others feature off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet. These unique errors transform ordinary coins into one-of-a-kind collectibles, and serious collectors actively search for authenticated examples. Proof coins from San Francisco also add a layer of allure. Deep cameo proofs with frosted designs and mirror-like backgrounds are visually stunning. Achieving a perfect PR70 proof is incredibly challenging, making flawless examples extremely desirable among advanced collectors. Imagine opening a roll of quarters and spotting a 2006 South Dakota coin with razor-sharp details, brilliant luster, and a subtle double die on the lettering. In that instant, what looked like an ordinary coin transforms into an extraordinary find, the kind collectors dream about. Most 2006 South Dakota state quarters are worth only 25 cents. Some uncirculated examples may bring a small premium. But when exceptional preservation combines with rare minting errors and top grading, the results can be astonishing. In fact, one extraordinary 2006 South Dakota state quarter, featuring remarkable condition and rare characteristics, has been valued at $75,000, from the stunning detail of Mount Rushmore to one of the most exciting modern coin varieties. This quarter proves that even recent circulation coins can hold incredible potential. Top 5. We're exploring this fascinating coin, its history, design, rarity, and the errors that make it highly sought after in the numismatic world. Released in 2015 as part of the ongoing 50-state quarters program, the Saratoga Quarter celebrates the historic Saratoga Race Course, one of the oldest horse racing tracks in the United States. The reverse design features a spirited thoroughbred in full stride, leaping across the track with dynamic motion, capturing the excitement and elegance of horse racing. Behind the horse, you can see subtle lines representing the racetrack and a cheering crowd, while the inscription proudly reads, Saratoga, and the year. The obverse, of course, shows the classic George Washington portrait, a familiar face for collectors and casual spenders alike. Millions of these quarters were minted at the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation, with proof versions produced in San Francisco. At first glance, most Saratoga quarters look ordinary, and many are still sitting in drawers or loose in change. But as any coin collector will tell you, true value comes from condition, strike quality, and the rare errors that make a coin stand out. Condition is critical when it comes to value. Coins struck for circulation face constant contact, they bump into each other, get handled, and inevitably acquire scratches and marks. By the time they reach collectors, most have signs of wear. That's why a 2015 Saratoga quarter in mint state, graded MS67 or higher, is considered exceptional. Sharp detail, brilliant original luster, and nearly flawless surfaces are what collectors hunt for, and coins in this condition are increasingly scarce. Strike quality is also essential. The powerful lines in the horse's muscles, the texture of the racetrack, and the subtle crowd details require precise die pressure to appear crisp. Many circulated coins show flattened or weak details, so a coin with sharp, bold lines immediately grabs attention in the collector world. Now comes the part that excites every serious collector: mint errors. Some 2015 Saratoga quarters have been discovered with double die varieties, where parts of the date, inscriptions, or even details on the horse show subtle but visible doubling. Others feature off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet. These errors create coins that are truly one of a kind, with each piece telling a story of what happened inside the mint during production. Collectors actively search for these rare examples, knowing that each coin with an error has unique appeal and value. Proof coins add another layer of desirability. Deep cameo proofs, with frosted design elements and mirror-like fields, are visually stunning. Perfect PR70 proofs are extremely rare and highly coveted by advanced collectors, making them a highlight of any collection. Imagine opening a roll of quarters and spotting a 2015 Saratoga coin with blazing luster and razor-sharp detail in the horse's mane. Under magnification, you notice subtle doubling on the inscriptions, an error that transforms a seemingly ordinary coin into a thrilling discovery. That instant is exactly what makes coin collecting so exciting. Most 2015 Saratoga state quarters are worth only 25 cents. Some uncirculated examples may sell for a modest premium. But when exceptional preservation meets rare mint errors and top grading, the value can skyrocket. In fact, one extraordinary 2015 Saratoga state quarter, in impeccable condition and featuring rare characteristics, has been valued at $73,000, from the dynamic thoroughbred racing across the track to one of the most exciting modern coin errors. This quarter proves that even recent coins can hide incredible treasures. So the next time you receive a Saratoga quarter, don't just glance at it. Study the horse, the track, and the inscriptions carefully. In the fascinating world of coin collecting, even a modern quarter can become a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Keep searching, stay observant, and enjoy every exciting moment of the hunt for rare coins.